You can't build a building taller than 27 stories high. That's an old rule in Los Angeles County. Once we get downtown, you'll see we don't follow those rules anymore in Los Angeles. Our tallest building now in Los Angeles is 103 stories tall. I bet you'd never guess if I told you that under this street that we're driving on for quite a few miles is one of the largest natural oil lakes in America. Yes, there's plenty of oil right here in Los Angeles, and a lot of it is located here in Beverly Hills. I have seen pictures of this area from the 1800s, early black and white photos, and this street was lined with oil wells as far as the eye could see. Amazingly so, they're still bringing the oil out, but they do it through pipes under the ground.
In Macaulay, I'm taking a video of the sightseeing.
Who?
A video.
Aston Martin. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Midex 2, it was filming
Yeah.
in Beverly Hills on the Dale Drive. Yes, Midex 2 was filmed in Beverly Hills on the Dale Drive.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 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 That's all right. Thanks,
What are you
man.
saying, Tristan?
Like some of these cars are.
I never say why.
Tristan, what are you saying?
Now, I don't know if you know or not, but we have one subway in all of Los Angeles. And when you were in Hollywood, walking on Hollywood Boulevard, you were actually walking in the street over the subway. Subway was underneath you. One subway for 4 million people that only goes 17 miles. So the main objective in Los Angeles over these years has to make public transportation more accessible. Beverly Hills will not allow a subway in, but up ahead, we are bringing a subway into Los Angeles along this street. It will stop just shy of Beverly Hills, but it will help the people who live in this part of Los Angeles to get to and from work. And you'll see they're starting to dig the subway. In August, they are bringing out the largest drill I have ever seen in my entire life to make the hole underneath the street, make the tunnel. I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
This street to the right is called Arnaz Drive. It was named for Lucille Ball's husband, Desi Arnaz. If you watch the I Love Lucy show, like I did in my whole childhood and even into my adulthood, I never laughed so hard in my life. I still watch the reruns. I could watch them. I must have watched them 10,000 times, and I still laugh at all the jokes.
I know Lucy, yes.
That's right. I know you're a fan because we talked about that.
Yes.
And quite honestly, I understand. I am still laughing at her. So notice the tall buildings up ahead. That's because we're getting back into Los Angeles. We're leaving Beverly Hills and we're entering Los Angeles. And we're going to be on this street, oh, at least another 5 or 6 miles. For those of you who know who John Wayne was, the actor John Wayne, look to the right and you'll see a statue of John Wayne in the back area of this black glass building. There he is, a bronze statue of John Wayne on a horse.
Yes.
Yep,
We did a lot of Western movies.
yep. So once we pass this intersection, we are officially leaving Beverly Hills and we are back in the city of Los Angeles. By the way, Beverly Hills only contributes less than 50,000 people to the population. It's a very small city.
Are you doing a video too, David Fisher?
So if you look out the front windows and look to the left, you'll see this is under construction and this is where the subway is going. These are the preparations for the big drill to go underground. They are probably just getting started building the stations where the escalators will come up. But they will go down pretty deep to put that subway. And it will be an extension of the very first subway. So we'll have more places that people can catch the subway and eliminate using the cars, their cars. Now coming up ahead of us on the right hand side is a building covered in steel ribbons. They look like roads. You see the building on the right? That's the Peterson Automotive Museum. All those cars in that museum ride on roads. And the building on the left with all the scaffolding around it, that's going to be the Academy Award Museum. Everything to do with the Oscar. This is Museum Row. See all the street lights here on the right? Left rather, that's called Urban Lights. All the food trucks, my goodness. Here's the Berlin Wall here on the right. You see that piece of the Berlin Wall back there? That's authentic Berlin Wall. The Los Angeles County Museum of Art, also on the left. And then coming up, the famous La Brea Tar Pits, here on the left-hand side. This goes back 40,000 years, and we know that when we have dug in this area at the tar pit, see the tar in the pit here to the left?
That was like a volcano.
We know that this was the prehistoric ice age. We know that there were saber-toothed tigers here. We know that there were mammoth elephants here. We know that there were dire wolves and giant sloths. So this neighborhood, if you were to dig down deep enough, you would find the skulls and the bones of lots of those animals, because this is where they congregated. Again, these beautiful jacaranda trees, they are the most delightful things. When you live in Los Angeles, you wait for these trees to bloom. It just is absolutely gorgeous to see all this purple. They do come in other colors, but for some reason, Los Angeles got the purple ones. They do not have a scent.